final quarter of the second game today. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok sa SNA. Ito po ang NCAA Season 93. Andre Felix, Mikey Reyes, and we also have Princess Legaspi at courtside na babalikan natin mamaya-maya. JRU and Letran. It's been all JRU in this game. Oh, how about Abdel Potucci? Difficult shot, his first field goal today.
So, 4-point swing para sa JRU. Yung buzzer beater kanina ni Gio Lasqueti. Dito to open the quarter. Ang ganda ng galaw doon ni Abdel Potucci.
Calvo kay Quinto. Balanza cross court. Balanza lumapit. The pull-up jumper by Jeric. Ginamitan pa ng banda. Lista mo na.
Wala pa namang alas 5. Ginamit ni Balanza yung bangko doon. Pero Friday na.
Bukas pa.
Bukas pa.
Second field goal there for Jeric Balanza after hitting the three-pointer in the third quarter. Deliver head down to Potucci. Potucci inside. Oh, and Abdel Potucci. Back-to-back baskets para sa Jose Rizal University.
To the delight of assistant coach Cholo Villanueva, who is very interactive doon sa ating sideline.
Quinto in and out. Quinto blocked by Potucci. Will be a foul called on the Cameroonian.
Pero agresibo. Itong si Abdel Potucci coming into this quarter. Kita mo naman, dalawa yan. Siningit sa gitna. Abdel Potucci, back-to-back baskets. Minsan, makala mo mawawala na. Pero nare-recover pa niya yung bola. And he really knows how to use his height. Talagang inaangat niya.
Players coach Verel Meneses and assistant coach Cholo Villanueva.
Of course, talagang maraming na-share Coach Cholo Villanueva sa mga players ng JRU. Ilang beses pinag-champion si Coach Cholo Villanueva sa college basketball.
We earlier saw Christian Pamulaklakin on our screens. So scoreless today. Starting forward to Coach Jeff Napa. It's Calvo, Balanza, Ambuhot, Quito, and Pamulaklakin ang 5 sa sahig para sa Letran Knights. Para naman sa Heavy Bombers, sa Stella Verhead, Potucci, Lasqueti, Bordon, and David. Here's Bordon using the David screen. Finds an open Lasqueti. Favorite shot. In and out.
Kaya lang natawagan ulit ng foul dito si Abdel Potucci. That is his third. Two straight field goal, pero two straight fouls din. Itong si Abdel Potucci. Ito mukhang ipapasok na si Abdul Razak.
Both Chodoro and Nambatak are on their respective benches as Calvo knocks it down from downtown.
Ito yung sinasabi nating kumpiyansa na binibigay ni Coach Jeff Napa sa kanyang top point guard. Kahit medyo masama yung simula niyan, ito, nakaka-recover na si JP Calvo.
Oh, good up and under move by David.
Almost a traveling violation doon para kay David, pero nakakarami na rin nakaw. Itong si David sa ilalim.
7 puntos na para kay Richard David. Oh, nice block by Potucci. Oh, a man down para sa Letran. He is still down. I believe it's Jeric Balanza. JRU won't capitalize on a man down, and look, Balanza uminiinda.
Tagiliran niya kung natamaan doon.
Ito ang ating Vivo perfect shot, perfect selfie. Nice move by Richard David.
Talagang tinuturuan ni Coach Verhel yung mga players na pumamp-fake. At ito mukhang natamaan nga sa tagiliran. Jeric Balanza. Sayang, gumaganda sana yung laro niya dito sa ating second half. Mamimiss yan ni Coach Jeff Napa.
Scoring 5 points here in the second half for Balanza. Nambatak is back in, and a foul will be called on Ray Nambatak.
Number 6, Ray Nambatak. That's his second.
Pangalawang personal foul yan ni Ray. Chodoro's back in. He fires right away. Calvo Quinto is ahead. Calvo takes it strong to Lasqueti. Tapik ni Quinto, mapupunta kay Jed Mendoza. As Balagasa to beat, the spin, the basket by Jed Mendoza.
Mahirap yun, Andre. Full speed ahead. And to be able to spin. Ang bilis niya nun. Good finish coming from Jed Mendoza.
Against a 6'6" big man ng Letran. Calvo off to Quinto. They're down by 9 underneath. Ambohot stopped by Putucci. Hirap na hirap ang Letran makakonvert sa loob. Go back to that play. Mendoza to spin. Sabi mo full speed, inikutan si Christian Balagasay.
Ang bilis niya dito, full sprint. Alam niya, may speed advantage siya against Balagasay.
What a move. Jed Mendoza's game has really developed and gone up after being given a lot of confidence and playing time as well for Jed Mendoza. You know, yun nga yung parang blessing in disguise. Darius Estrella went down, but Jed Mendoza's game has emerged. In the meantime, balikan natin ating kasama na si Princess Legaspi.
Maraming salamat, Mikey and Dre. So, sticking to the #1 strategy ni Coach Jeff, depensa para sa laban na ito. Ang dapat daw tutukan ay sila Teodoro de la Vergel at Mendoza para sa kanilang depensa. Ang counter naman ng JRU, si Coach Vergel, sabi niya, alam naman nila na mainit at malupit maglaro ang Letran. Kaya nga pinaghandaan daw naman talaga nila ang laban na to. And they improved on their defense and rebounds aside from their field goals advantage. Back to you, Dre and Mikey.
Thank you, Princess. 55-46, under 6 to go. Calvo, the fall-away shot goes down para kay JP Calvo.
JP Calvo putting his team on his shoulders. Medyo minamalas nga si Ray ng Batak sa larong ito, pero JP Calvo sinasalo ang kanyang veterano.
Look at Calvo there. Over Abdul Wahab Abdul-Razak. Chodoro, the up fake on Nambata. Mendoza, he has the hot hand. Mendoza attacks Calvo. Mendoza, ilisto mo na. Difficult shot for Jed Mendoza. 15 puntos na, Mikey.
It's been a Mendoza show dito sa ating fourth quarter. Actually, nagiging JP Calvo versus Jed Mendoza na
Oo.
ang matchup.
Hindi yung Nambatak versus Chodoro na binild up natin kanina. At Balagasay scores inside. Now Lasqueti manning the point guard, calling the play here para sa JRU. Under 5 minutes to go in our second offering today. Mendoza guarded by Balagasay, the help by Quinto to Abdul Wahab. David, the lefty. And if it's not Jed Mendoza, it's Richard David.
Ito naman si Richard David. Sabi natin kanina, nakakailang nakaw na yan from the inside. Ngayon naman, nakanakaw from the outside. David really stepping up para kay Coach Vergel Meneses.
The unlikely heroes, Jed Mendoza and Richard David stepping up para sa JRU. Mendoza gets it back. He will be all alone for the layup. Jed Mendoza, pride ng Balangang Bataan. 17 points for Jed Mendoza. 13 coming here in the second half. Lamang ang JRU, 61-50. Here's Richard David knocking that one from the corner. And then Jed Mendoza, another steal. Look at this kid go, 21 years of age. Is 5'10", guard forward from Balanga, Bataan. Started playing basketball at the age of 10. Went to Southern Side Montessori School nung high school. Binabati natin kanyang mga magulang, si Ginoong Arnold at Mrs. Edralyn Mendoza. Definitely sure they're proud of their boy right now.
Ang kagandahan sa ginawa ni Jed Mendoza sa buong larong ito, dito sa fourth quarter, medyo pumutok siya. Pero as a whole, yung game niya, talagang yung patience niya, nakita natin nung first half, pinag-uusapan natin na nagke-create siya para sa teammates niya. Nagiging agresibo siya, waiting for his moment. And his moment came dito sa fourth quarter.
Maturity din ng bata eh.
Umangat na eh.
Mendoza, off to David. Richard David. Looking for someone to go to. They go to Mendoza. Here he is again, going to work. Mendoza, difficult. In and out.
Sayang.
If that went down, mag-uwian na tayo ng Batak attacks. Still not giving up is the Stingray. He will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Ganda ng pihit ni Jed Mendoza to.
Sayang eh, no?
Ganda, pihit. Minsan lang tayo makakita ng replay na hindi na shoot. Ganon kaganda yung galaw doon itong si Jed Mendoza.
Almost, but not quite.
Pero if someone like Jed Mendoza can be consistent for Coach Beryl Meneses, malaking tulong ito.
Yes.
Para kay Tay Chodoro. Tay halos yung second half nakapagpahinga. And of course, ito rin si Abdel Putucci. Ang ganda nung simula nito nung 4th quarter. So if they can be consistent along with Grospe and of course Gio Lasqueti, marayo mararating nitong JRU.
Actually, I think yun yung magiging next step. If Jed Mendoza can keep it up and can play like this every single game. I remember nung hype nung Linsanity, Jeremy Lin, sinasabi nila Mike Breen, if Jeremy Lin can keep it up when he was still playing for the New York Knicks, kasi nagsimula sa first game, second game, naging 7-game run. Let's see if Jed Mendoza can do the same as Lasqueti. Good cut, good pass from Grospe. Lasqueti converts.
And of course, playing assistant coach, alam, very, very patient. Alam niyan, malaki ang lamang nila. Hindi na nagmamadali itong JRU.
Calvo to Quinto. It's desperation time para sa Letran. Kanino sila pupunta? And they go to Bong Quinto. And Bong Quinto was able to get that one to go. He has 14 points.
Bong Quinto has been steady for Letran all game long. Kaya lang, hindi masyado nakakuha ng tulong from his teammates.
Abdul Wahab goes to Mendoza. Kontra kay Calvo. Talagang pupunta ang JRU kay Jed Mendoza.
Oo nga eh. Nagtataka na nga si Tay eh. Ba't hindi na pupunta sa kanya yung ball? Pero naka-deny kasi si Ray ng bata kay Tay Chodoro. Kaya talagang nabibigay yung bola kay Jed Mendoza. Kagandahan naman kay Jed. Alam niya kung anong gagawin. Every time he gets that basketball, ito na naman siya.
Posting up Calvo. Mendoza off to Lasqueti with a shot clock. Running down. Lasqueti knocks it down.
At kung hindi si Jed Mendoza ang shoot, siya naman ang papasa. Finding Gio Lasqueti.
Gio Lasqueti scoring 8 of his 10 points here in the second half. He only had a single field goal. That was way back in the second quarter para kay Lasqueti. So medyo nakakahawa yung ginagawa ni Jed Mendoza because his teammates are also contributing. Hindi lang si Tay Teodoro.
Fouls on number 14, Tay Chodoro.
And a foul called on Teodoro. Third on Tay. Here's Nambata. Fairly quiet game for Ray. 13 points for Nambata.
Lagi nating sinasabi, maybe ang bagong blast brother ni Tay si MJ De La Virgen. Pwede namang tatlo, brothers naman yun. Chodoro De La Virgen, ito na, emerging is Jed Mendoza, ang pangatlong blast brother. Sabagay, ang Splash Brothers, tatlo na rin eh.
Sabagay.
So, hindi, dumagdag pa si Nick Yang, tsaka si Omri Caspi. Lima na.
Dami na.
Splash family na.
Chodoro. He goes to Mendoza. Grospe asking for it and an offensive foul. Itatawag kay John Grospe. Look at Abdul Wahab. Di pa rin tapos manigaw. Ito po ang ating Vivo player profile. Gio Lasqueti, the playing assistant coach for JRU. 10 points, 6 boards, 5 of 9 from the field is Lasqueti. Scored 8 of those 10 points in the second half. Calvo knocks that down, and JB Calvo, after going quiet in the first and third quarters, he has 7 here in the fourth, total of 11 para kay Calvo. Dehado pa rin ang Letran, 65-58 with a minute and 27 remaining sa ating laro. Grospe. That was that good cut by Lasqueti to Grospe, then Mendoza. Akala natin mawawala na, and then Lasqueti knocking that one down. Then Mendoza, that spin again on Palagasay, going full throttle. Jed Mendoza showing us an array of moves in this game. The question is, tama ka, can he be consistent? Can Lasqueti and Mendoza be consistent contributors para kay Coach Berhel Meneses? Because that will really ease things para kay Tay Teodoro.
Yes, of course, before this season, pinag-usapan itong JRU Heavy Bombers as one of the favorites for a Final Four spot. At ito, after losing their first game, eto na, nag-emerge na yung mga tutulong nga kay Tay Teodoro.
Lasqueti, Teodoro, the jumper by Teodoro. And Rospe with the offensive rebound. And the coaching staff ng JRU saying, lang, ba't tayo nagmamadali? Lamang tayo. Here's Mendoza. Big three if it goes down. Way off though. Balanza on the run. Para sa Letran. Kay Calvo, balik kay Balanza. Desperation three. Tambatak tries to get it. And Abdul Wahab gets the board. That will be Abdul Wahab's 12th rebound today.
Eto, nagagalit pa si Abdul Wahab.
Time of the month niya yata.
Oo nga.
Buong game siya galit eh.
At least nakakuha pa rin ng panalo dito ang JRU.
Nakabawi sila after losing in that overtime thriller kontra sa Arellano University nung Martes.
Kaya easily, they could be 3-1 after this ball game, after the last second heave coming from Kent Salado. So easily 3-1 sana itong JRU. So kita natin yung competitiveness ng JRU here this season 93. Talagang matindi itong JRU.
Coach Berhel Meneses tumawag ng timeout. Kami po yung magbabalik. Mga estudyante na mula sa Jose Rizal University campus along Shaw Boulevard. Nakakatuwa yung mga bata, Mikey, pag nakikita natin sila. You know, these students, grade school students with their teachers, their parents. Ito naman yung ating mga high school students na natin. The 39.8 seconds remaining. It's Mendoza, Lasqueti, Teodoro, Rospe at Abdul Wahab. Ang lima para kay Coach Berhel Meneses. So, munti ka ng maagaw ng Letran. Mukhang matatawagan ng foul dito si Jeric Balanza. Una yan ni Balanza.
At ito si Coach Berhel Meneses. Naninigurado na, hindi pa rin nilalabas ang kanyang starters. Well, ang kanyang top 5. Tay Teodoro is still there. Jed Mendoza is still there. Assistant coach Jay Lasqueti is still there.
His veterans are there. Mendoza. Oh, naagaw ni Quinto. Oh, errant pass kay Balanza.
Sayang. Nakakuha na nila yung steal. Kaya lang, hindi nagkaintindihan doon. Bong Quinto and Jeric Balanza. At ayun, nakatingin sa malayo si Jeric Balanza. Not ready for that pass coming from Bong Quinto.
Huge turnover there para sa Letran. That could have cut this deficit. Some more para sa Knights. Down by 7. After the review, last touch naman talaga si Balanza doon after not being able to handle the pass from Quinto. Here's Teodoro. Both teams in the penalty. Oh, Balanza with a steal! Balanza with a steal! Teodoro saying, ba't wala akong kasama kasi doon? Lasqueti ahead to Abdul Wahab.
Nako!
Oh! Clean block. With 16 seconds remaining. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Ito yung hawak ni Teodoro. Masusundutan ni Balanza. After committing the turnover, making up for it.
Oh, and this lead is down to 5 with 16 seconds left. At ito yung pressure defense ng Letran and nate-test. And yung composure naman ng JRU.
And then Abdul Wahab trying to go all the way for the slam. And the Letran crowd cheering, saying it's a clean block. And the JRU crowd saying it's a foul. But it is a clean block.
Oo, Yun yung mga gulang na hindi pa masyado natututunan ni Abdul Razak. He could have used the rim as protection. Kaya pinakita niya yung bola kay Ambohot. Ito naman si Ambohot taking advantage.
Chodoro will head to the bench with 16.1 seconds remaining. It's Bordon who's back in for Chodoro. Grospe having problems inbounding the ball and a turnover para sa Jose Rizal University.
And we all know sa NCAA anything can happen. Of course, just a few years ago, we saw how JRU
Came back
came
from
back.
being down 19 points.
With a minute left.
Pakinggan natin ang panic ni Coach Jeff Napa.
Quick 2 tayo. Quick 2. Hey. Clear. Go. Leo. Toto. Clear. Jeric. Corner. Jeric to. Jeric. Isa na. Quick 2. Toto. Pag anong ka? Bomb. Backpick ka. The next. Leo, step out. Toto. Clear? Backpick ka rin. Tingnan mo na yan. Toto. Tingnan mo na yan. Kung wala. Bong. Step out. Ayan, go.
So Coach Jeff Napa wants a quick 2 from his Knights, knowing na down by 5 sila with 16 seconds to go. Hindi nila kailangan magmadali in terms of shooting a three-pointer. They can just get 2 points, cut this lead down to 3, and then start the fouling game and test the free throw shooting of JRU.
Both teams, no fouls to give. Both teams have the penalty and no timeouts remaining. Quinto. Going inside. Quick 2. In a pressure defense.
At ayun, ang quick 2 na hinahanap ni Coach Jeff Napa, pero because we're down to the last 2 minutes, pwede mag-sub after a made basket. Chodoro coming back in. Down by 3 na lang to, Andre.
Both teams in the penalty. Chodoro trapped in the corner. Fouled by Quinto. So tutungo sa linya para sa dalawang free throws. Si Tate Chodoro this season just attempted 3 free throws so far. Just missing 1. So he's a 67% free throw shooter in season 93. Today he's 50% from the line, just making 1 out of 2. Oh, and in and out para kay Tate Teodoro. Nasa loob na, niluwa pa.
Unusual miss there from Tate Teodoro, especially during crunch time. He needs to convert this to push this lead to a 2-possession ball game.
To give JRU some breathing room. Big free throw para kay Teodoro here. Misses both. Letran down by 3, no timeouts remaining. Calvo losing it. Mendoza with the basketball.
Jed Mendoza doing it all for JRU, getting that winning stop, stealing the ball from JP Calvo.
Another cardiac game here, Mikey. Nakailang games pa lang tayo sa NCAA, but we've had a couple of overtime games, a couple of close calls, and another one here as well. JRU led as much as 11, and Letran scaring Coach Virel Meneses and the Heavy Bombers down to the last second. Coach Virel will escape with a win, but I'm sure he's still somewhat not happy with some things that they can improve. Ito yung nangyari doon, Mikey, with Calvo. And then Mendoza was all over Calvo, making sure not to commit a personal foul.
Akala ko kukunin na ni Coach Jeff, pwedeng itira ni Coach Jeff to.
And then Mendoza getting the basketball, and Tate Teodoro, 2 hands up in the air, thanking his young guard for saving after missing 2 free throws. Si Tate Teodoro, final score in this game, 65 para sa Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers, 62 para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights.
Pero if we can find any kind of silver lining for Letran dito sa kanilang talo is that comeback in the last minute of the game. Pero Itong JRU pa din, coming out on top, behind this guy, Andre.
Who is our cherry for PGM, tangkad, sagad, scorer of the game. Jonathan Jed Mendoza, pinagmamalaki ng Balanga Bataan. Who is our player of the game. 5'10", 21-year-old shooting guard. Congratulations to him and the Mendoza family, Mr. Arnold and Mrs. Edralyn Mendoza. At kasama siya ng ating kasamahan na si Princess Legaspi. Will go to Princess in a bit. But congratulations to Jed Mendoza. 8 of 15 from the field, 53% today. Finishing with 17 points and a crucial steal. Good defensive stop on JP Calvo in the dying seconds of the game.
But we can look at this stat. Jed Mendoza shooting 15 times din. The same as Tete Chodoro.
At punta natin ngayon si Princess Legaspi na kasama si Jed Mendoza.
Okay, thank you so much, Mikey and Dre. Kasama ko ngayon ang ating best player. Once again, this is Jed Mendoza. So, Jed, nakuha nyo na ang inyong pangalawang panalo. Ano nga ba ang preparation na ginawa ng buong team para makuha nyo itong larong to?
Sayang kasi yung last game namin against Arellano, so kailangan namin mag-bounce back, tsaka kailangan motivated talaga kami for this game para makapunta kami sa panalo. Yun lang.
Once again, congratulations. Jed, meron ka bang gustong batiin na pasalamatan?
Binabati ko nga pala mga kabagala ko sa Bataan, sa Amerika, sa mga taga Las Piñas, sa Muntinlupa, mga kaibigan ko dyan sa Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, sa mga dati kong coaches, hello po, Coach Henry, Coach Pelon, Coach Jack, Coach Lance, tsaka Coach Al.
Maraming salamat, and once again, congratulations, Jed, and to the JRU. Back to you, Mikey and Dre.
Maraming salamat, Princess. Jed, congratulations to you. At yan, may nagpapaselfie kay Tete Chodoro. Ito yung sumisigaw kanina
Oo,
natupad na yung gusto niya.
Oo, yung selfie
Siya yung
niya.
fan na fan talaga ni Tete Chodoro. Ayan.
Mintis ka na ng 2 free throw. Naka-selfie ka pa.
Jed Mendoza, congratulations to you. And to JRU, bouncing back after losing to Arellano U last Tuesday in that overtime thriller. Up next, the still undefeated Lyceum of the Philippines University Pirates kontra sa San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stacks. Another exciting game on the way, Mikey.
Well, of course, the LPU Pirates nga, hindi pa natatalo. Pero itong San Sebastian, also, pinag-uusapan to before this season. So, a big matchup ahead in a few minutes.
Well, in the first game today, it was San Beda prevailing over Emilio Aguinaldo College, 81-69. And then in this game, JRU led as much as 11, but prevailing by 3. 65-62, with Jed Mendoza leading the way with 17 points. Coming up, Lyceum and San Sebastian for Mikey Reyes, Princess Legaspi, our director Abit Ramos, our associate producer Manny Gabutina. I'm Andre Felix saying maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok sa NCAA Season 93. Tumutok lamang, dito lamang sa SNA. We are NCAA strong.